Well, here we go with part 5 of learning basic music on the string instruments. I can discuss scales for a moment. There's a zillion million books out there that teach scales. You can learn scales on your own, the same as you can learn to read music on your own. Very simple, very simple. It's just some things for you to do. Now, you can also learn the different chords, the notes of the chords, whatever, on your own, because now you know how to use your fingers all the way up to 8. And if you want to go on from there for 9s and so forth, go on up with more fingers, or use your toes. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but we won't deal with that stuff till later. Now, as for scales, the one main reason now you should understand scales is it tells you where, when you play that 7th chord, where it's going to go, and you get your ear used to hearing that. Now, this is what you need when you go out and play. If you're a jazz player or a country player or anybody else that wants to go out and play by ear along with other people, then you need to get your ear adjusted to what a 7th tone sounds like in a chord and what a major or minor note sounds like in a chord. That's the two things that move you. The major, minor, or the 7th. Major 7th, 7th, the natural 7th. Because that natural 7 in the scale of C, or that's what we are in here, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B natural C. If it's B flat, it's not in the scale. Guess what? That's 1 flat, and the scale of 1 flat is F. There's 1 flat in the scale of F. F, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. The only flat is that B flat. So when you introduce that B flat in the C, you're already playing an F scale and you're headed for F. The ear should hear those things. You got to hear how the 7 moves. See that? That's a C7 chord up here to an F. C7 chord to an F. You can play it inside. C7 to an F. I'm playing the B flat down here. So you can move those notes wherever you want them. Those notes are the same note an octave lower. If you look at a C7 chord, you can put that note in it too. I do that quite often. They got 2 B flats in it. 2 strong tones headed for F. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I can put the C on top of the F. And what is the C? That's the F, G, A, B, C. That's the 5th. You get the 5th note on top. Now in the F scale, you're here. It looks like the C scale, only it's moved over. Now you're in the key of F. Guess what? That becomes F minor, doesn't it? Because that's the A, the 3rd. F, G, A, B, C. The A becomes A flat, becomes the minor. So you've got from F to F minor, right? Now you've got F here. You've got F here. If you want to make an F major 7 chord, you do that. Now a lot of people are going to tell you that's an A minor chord. Well, it also is an A minor chord, but in the use of bringing it down in a line, it's an F major 7 chord. F, F major 7, F7, there's the 7, there's the 6th, F6th. F minor, major 7, F minor 7, F minor 6th. You see those work that way. That's the interesting thing about the 5th tune instruments. One of the reasons 5th tune instruments is good for use is because it does those kind of runs from F to F minor. If you're on a guitar or something, a lot of times you got to change your form to get to the other instruments. You don't have to change your form at all. They're right there. They're right there. And that's F. I'm not playing the top note. I'm not playing the A out there. I'm not playing. I'm just playing inside. Now if I play all 4 and play that, I'm in C. I'm in the key of C. Right? Or see how that works? Now if I went all the way over and played it on 2 notes, I'd be in B flat because you've gone C, F, B flat. So now I'm in the key of B flat. C, F, B flat. I'm in the key of B flat. I can go. because I've got the D. That's the strong third of the B flat. B, C, D, E, F. D is a strong note. So between the B flat and the D, I'm strong here. That's B flat on top, D on the bottom. So I hold the D and I go. And while I'm down, I'm going B flat major 7, B flat 7 to B flat 6. Now what have I done if I've gone? I've gone B flat minor. I've got the flatted third. And I can do the same thing here. And if you're playing a B flat chord, you're playing hello, 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 Dolly, well, hello. I can do whatever I want with those notes because that D is the strong note here in the B flat chord. Hello, Dolly, well, hello, Dolly. I know how to move that all around. I'm starting to learn how to move because you're moving scale-wise. Chromatic scale-wise, which is every note, and also diatonic scale-wise. Now forget, as I say, for now, there's the blues scales and the pentatonic scales and all the others, because those come later, and really when you learn to play, you'll play those without even thinking about them. All right? But if a guy's just learning a genre, a dialect, and he's playing blues, he'll learn those blues scales, but that doesn't mean he can play anything else. And the same way. So forget learning the dialect first. The dialect comes later. After you've learned music, then you can play in the dialect you want. You can choose. You don't have to play the jazz dialect. You can play in any dialect you want. And anywhere after you've learned basic music. And basic music is quite simple. There's all there is to it. Now, look, when I was in F, which is leaving the top A open, not playing it, I played, right, F minor, I played, right, down to the 6th order. Now when I went down to the 7th, here's the 7th, that's the F7. And guess what? That's an E flat. Now there's no E flat in the F scale. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E natural, F. So when I flat that E, I've flatted that 7th, I've gone out of the key of F. I'm really playing the scale of B flat now. And that F wants to lead me to the B flat. See, that 7 in there makes the ear, you got to get used to that ear. The ear is very important. Makes that ear go to the B flat, right? Or, see, it makes it resolve, what they call resolve. You have dissonance and you have resolution. And that's the beautiful thing about music. If you don't have the dissonance, it's not any good, because you have to have the dissonance to make it resolve to the resolution, to the resolve. You've got dissonance. That's all you've got in music. You've got what they call tonality. And within that tonality, you learn like solfeggio, so do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Whatever you've learned in that, that only gives you tonality. And tonality is only what the ear hears to make you go. The ear hears that tonality, and that's the key to learning to have fun and playing, is hearing how the 7 makes you move to somewhere else, or how the minor affects the chord and what it does, and we'll explain that later. For now, we're going to close on that, and that's number 5 in this series.